basics of makeup artistry. What I think the fun thing to do is, and how you keep up on trends, is a lot of watching TV. TV changes with trends really quickly, so you can always see what the newest happening thing is with makeup. Movies are great too, but they're always going to be a little bit more classic than TV is, because it just changes from week to week. So, Viola Davis is rocking some amazing makeup right now, and I really wish I could pull that up. And it is just, it's very sophisticated.
Oh, I was like, what? I want to see it.
I know. Okay, go ahead and shut that off for a second. So I think the easiest thing to do is to find a look and recreate it. I love recreating a look, because that means if you're not creative, like I'm not the most creative person in the world when it comes to coloring, but I can copy like just an awesome person. Like I'm a great copycatter. So what we're going to do is we're going to take Viola Davis's, and this is the look that we're going to. If you just do Viola Davis and How to Get Away with Murder, it's one of her cover shots. There. It's a classically beautiful look that's going to go with everything. In fact, you see this makeup on her with pretty much whatever outfit she's wearing. So what we're going to do, first we got to start with the eyes, just like normal. And we are going to do, I'm going to do a little bit of cream color with this. So I'm going to start with the apricot twist. If I can find her little utensils here.
She looks like she got some lashes on. I'm going to need that too.
You know she does too.
She pulls them off at the very end.
Does she?
Okay, close for me. Now, so you can use cream eye colors or eye primer to make your eye makeup waterproof and crease resistant. Either one is perfect. I love the cream eye colors. I think they're fantastic. I love to wear them by themselves as well as a primer underneath the makeup. You can put them on with your fingers, or you can put them on with the cream concealer brush.
You like cream better than powder?
Well, I'm going to do both.
I will.
So they both do very different things. The cream is going to act like a base, so it's going to intensify the color, keep your eyeshadow, your powder eyeshadow on like super glue. So we want to always add the creams first, and then we're going to add the powders after that. But it's just a fun way to do primer. And you can wear them by themselves too. So during the summer, I am always wearing the cream colors by themselves.
No.
Okay, so we're going to do a little brow touch up, because Viola has some nice shaped brows.
Because she said keep them both
and
in
not too much,
so I'm not like,
but definitely filled in. Just following your natural line.
yeah.
Do I need to stop?
I was just trying to get more, you know, even instead of looking up.
So just, you can see the difference. Just giving her just a little bit
my.
filling in. Can you get a good picture of that? Just show a little bit of
Yes.
espresso powder, because you know I'm a powder girl, versus a pencil. I think it just gives a more natural look, because the last thing you want is a lot of harsh eyebrows. And most people, that espresso powder is going to be perfect. If you're a little bit fairer, and I mean like really fair, or what color are you using? Okay, and so you got to be really fair. Do driftwood or hazelnut. Like blonde, 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 blonde. Not fake blonde. Don't look at my roots. Do not zoom in on the roots. It's getting fixed on Friday. It is a mess. It's just a mess. Okay, so with Viola, what I love about her is she follows that rule of that matte up top. So she's not doing any shimmer up here by the brow. She's keeping it all matte. And actually, she's going a little bit darker, so I'm going to take a little bit of hazelnut, because on Stephanie's coloring, hazelnut is not going to be too dark. So I'm mixing with a little bit of sweet cream too. Don't be afraid to mix and match your colors to get the perfect shade that you want, and to keep yourself, like me, from getting bored, because I have a tendency to get very, very bored. Okay, and now on the inside corner, what she's doing, which you'll see is a really big trend right now for fall 2014, is a silver on the inside. So instead of your typical honey spice or your moonstone, taking a little bit of silver and popping it in there. So I'm going to take a little bit of the polished stone, which is a shimmer, and it's going to be light enough for her. So if you're in that ivory beige coloring, you might not be able to pull off this polished stone. You might have to go with a little bit of sterling, maybe mixed with crystalline or something like that to keep it pretty light. We want to keep that a light color and shimmery to keep those eyes pulled apart. I'm just taking it and blending it about halfway through. Okay, so now the next thing I'm going to do is she's got a lot of like red-brown tones to her next color, and I'm going to do truffle. Maybe mixing with a little bit of copper glow.
I remember truffle, folks, because I've had that forever.
So pretty.
It's pretty.
See how that pulls just a really nice reddish brown? I love a reddish brown. It's a really flattering color. Right down in this crease, and then I'm pulling it down a little bit lower too. With her eye shape, I can get away with that. You're going to be so Viola Davis. Or what's her name? Annalise, what's her last name, Carmen, in the show?
Girl, I don't know.
Isn't it a great show, though? I'm like so obsessed.
I've never seen it.
Oh, well, you should not get hooked. It's super wonderful. It's so Scandal. Like, I think Shonda Rhimes or whatever her name is genius. Okay, so now we're going to finish this off. And what we're going to do is a real thick, smudgy coal. Okay? So I'm going to keep this on the outer quarter like I normally would, but I'm going to smudge it a little bit thicker than I normally would. Because with this trend, everything is very blended together. You're not seeing a whole bunch of different colors, distinctive. It's all just really blending together. So I'm going to take it up a little bit higher, and I'm going to move it over just a little bit more. And once again, with Stephanie's eye shape, I can get away with that. She doesn't have a close set, hooded eye, or anything that would cause me to not be able to do this. Okay?
It's very subtle, but it's really pretty.
Yeah, and if you can see, it, she definitely, and I think that's a professional woman, high-powered woman, where you don't want the makeup to distract. Take away from the professionalism. You can see that in her character. Everything's very classy, but very on trend as well. So this is definitely a professional woman. And this is, just because we're doing it, recreating an African American look on an African American woman does not mean that you can't take this trend and even these very similar colors and change them for your skin type and eye shape. Okay, I'm going to come back through and get that liner, once again with that kohl, and really intensify that lash line. Okay, so if you take a look up for me, all the way up to this end. And she's definitely going on the lower lashes. Man, you know what we should do? Is after the new year, we should do, everybody bring in who they want to recreate. That would be fun. Whether it's, we could have like a music night, we could have a movie night, TV.
That'd be fun.
That would be fun. Because I love recreating. It gives you such inspiration.
Let's not forget that one.
Okay. I hope you're talking to yourself when you say that.
Sure.
True. Okay, good.
You're taking
Remind
notes?
Heather to say.
I didn't think so. So I thought you were writing that down.
Okay, look up for me.
You're taking notes. Okay, evidently I'm taking notes.
Are you recording? No, I'm talking about the notes.
No, I'm taking
Are you hearing
Okay.
my voice?
Okay, so now we are going to clean up. And you know what I do not have is a cotton ball or...
I do. Can I put this on?
Yes. Okay, so now of course why we do eye makeup first is so we can pick up all the powder that's fallen down. Look up for me. So take moisturizer. It's perfect. Don't use a like a thick moisturizer. Just your basic time-wise moisturizer or your botanical moisturizer. Cheapy sponges. Pick up all that powder that's fallen down. And this, if you don't do eyes first, anybody here, this should sell you on why you do eyes first, because that's all the powder that came off with that moisturizer. And that would you be walking around with all of that sitting on your foundation, looking like a hot mess.
And I don't do my eyes first.
Nobody does. It is, it's one of those things I learned in one of my makeup classes, and I was like, why do we not all do this? Because that's not the way I grew up learning.
I always put all the, actually probably, yeah.
Okay, so, you know, my new thing is, because I love product, I'm a product junkie, is to use CC cream as your foundation primer. Because CC cream has,
CC cream.
I'm going to tell you about CC cream. It is a moisturizer, sunscreen, foundation, foundation primer, and concealer in one step.
So
for
you don't
$20.
have to do all the, really?
Exactly. This is a low maintenance girl's dream come true. It is a high maintenance girl, I'm raising my hand, you can't see me because your eyes are closed, dream come true as well, because then I can layer it. And so low maintenance girl will just go out the door with the CC cream on, looking beautiful, it evens out your skin tone, does all those steps for you.
You don't need any primer.
Nope, primer's in it. So tonight I'm using it as a primer, but
Instead of the little
you
jelly
could
stuff?
leave, what?
Instead of the little...
Instead of foundation primer, yep. Okay, you want to see? Pause that for me just
I want you
one
to
second.
keep that out so I can, keep that on my out so I can get that later.
Okay. Okay, so now we're going to come back through and I'm going to put a little bit of foundation on because we're going for the big screen here. And big screen needs really great foundation coverage. Perfectly even foundation.
Now, are all these liquids?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, why are all liquid versus like a cream?
These are all, like this is a liquid foundation because it's going to even out. It's not going to sit in lines and wrinkles,
Okay.
make you look airbrushed without feeling like you've got anything on your face, which is what I want. And especially, you know, pictures, TV, movies, the kinds of things we're talking about here. You want that perfectly even coverage, but you don't want to see it.
Right. I don't want to make myself look so made up.
Exactly. You don't want to, you know, when they zoom in, you don't want to see the makeup on your face like that. Okay.
Keep everything out you put on.
Will do. Okay. So I'm going to come back through with my liquid foundation brush, a little bit of bronze foundation. And she's got great skin, so it's not like I have to come back through and cover a lot of things like I sometimes have to. We're just gonna touch
So
up.
when you use that CC cream, you don't actually need to have a concealer.
I cannot believe that. I have to get that.
Yeah. I still will use highlighting pen because highlighting pen does
Highlighting
something.
pen is better than concealer?
Yes, for under eye circles, absolutely.
That's what I hate.
And you'll see what I do here for that. Like I don't even use concealer, ever anymore. Except for if I've got people with a lot of acne, then I sometimes, but our foundation is amazing. It covers everything. So you'll notice that I picked a foundation that brings out the gold in her skin, because that will make her look brighter and more youthful. Instead of red or brown undertone.
And do you always put that on with a brush?
Yeah, love it. It makes it go on perfectly even. Okay, look up for me. And hit that underneath your eyes, just a smidge. Okay, so just a little bit of foundation there. And as a side note, Bronze 3, if you want a gold foundation, that is it. Okay, now, it looks so pretty. Okay, hold on, you gotta look at that. Look, okay, so you saw the CC cream. Now you saw a touch. If you saw how much I used, you would be shocked. Not much at all. But look how, like, stunning your skin looks.
It looks even. Real even.
Beautiful. You look bright and youthful. I love bright and youthful. Okay, so now we're going to do a highlighting pen. Now, Bronze 3, or sorry, Shade 4, I don't know why I'm on foundation here. This is going to be too dark for her as a highlighting pen. Okay? She's not dark enough for it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix, which is something you probably have never seen me do. I'm going to mix Shade 2 and Shade 4 together. I'm going to do the same thing with it. We should call tonight's class How to Mix Product, because I think that's all I've done, is take colors and mix them. This is called breaking the rules, and I try to do that whenever possible. That would just be my personality. Okay, look out for me.
That goes with How to Get Away with Murder.
Exactly. I would be so good at that. Just kidding. I've watched enough Matlock in my life that I could commit murder.
Girl.
What'd you just say?
I watched enough Matlock in my life.
Oh.
Oh, I watched enough of them, Law and Order.
I can, yeah.
CSI.
Criminal Minds, CSI.
Yes, all of
SVU.
it.
Yeah, all of it.
I had to stop watching them because then Tim's gone and I freak out. And check every door and window before I go to bed.
Then don't watch Stalker.
Oh, I got that one on DVR
I
too.
want to on my face. One more thing off. Nope, not doing it.
Yeah, no, don't do
I like that one.
I
like
do
that
too,
one.
but-
Yeah.
I like them. I just shouldn't do it.
You like Scorpion?
And-
Oh, I haven't seen that one. Is it good?
It's
Yeah,
just a bunch
it's
of
good.
geniuses.
Oh yes, I do like that one.
Yes.
Okay, so now if you can see just that half side of her face, this is a highlighting pen.
Oh, okay.
See this half?
I see the
It's
difference,
just
yeah.
brighter right there. What happens is it looks like, if you look straight at the camera, it looks like somebody has pulled up half of her face. And when I put it on, I'm like, I look all wonky on that side because it just lifts everything up, really lifts her cheekbones up.
This way a little.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, we can see.
Isn't that beautiful? And so what this does is not just a shade lighter, it actually has light reflecting qualities in it. So when light hits it, it's going to bounce. That's where you get this fresh, vibrant, youthful look, is that the light is bouncing off. And concealer only absorbs light. It won't bounce. So you want to use highlighting pen whenever possible. Get that down into your laugh lines through here. Above your lashes. Above your eyebrows. Give yourself a little lift up here. Just like that, okay? And that's mixing shade 4 and shade 2 together. Your washcloth is going to be a mess after I'm done with it.
That's all right. It's washable.
Okay. Now, translucent powder. We're going to set your makeup with a very light dusting of translucent powder.
I would have been done with my makeup a long time.
Well, if we weren't talking, you would have been done. When you get this down in front of you, it's 7 minutes.
Really?
Absolutely. Because mostly because I'm not yammering. The yammer time takes a little bit longer. Okay, so light dusting just to set. You know, if you've never heard me talk about this powder before, let me take the opportunity to tell you this is a game-changing product for Mary Kay. It just breaks all the rules, once again, of powder in general. Powder is not supposed to make you look younger. It's not supposed to airbrush your face. It's not supposed to make you glow. It's supposed to set makeup and absorb oil, which it also does. But this has a glow effect, and it's like a buffer. You'd use circles on your face with translucent powder. Lines and wrinkles buff out. Pores buff out. It is beautiful.
Dang, you making me feel like I look ugly.
We can go do some buffing.
We can buff. Okay, so now we're going to take a little bit of light to medium bronzer, and I'm just going to hit the highlights of her cheeks. So upper cheekbones, like a highlighter. And in Viola Davis's makeup, you see a lot of highlighting, a lot of brightening, and a lot of lifting. And that's what we're going to do here. So just above the cheekbones, there. And then, I think I saw, she's got like a dark cherry cheek color on her.
Right.
So I'm going to do dark cherry, but you know my rule is you got to mix it with citrus bloom. So I'm going to take a little bit of dark cherry, I'm going to take a little bit of citrus bloom, and if you see what I'm doing here, that's dark cherry and that's citrus bloom.
Why you gotta mix
Dark cherry, citrus bloom.
Why do you
Because
say-
citrus bloom has lift to it, it has brightness, it has life
Do you-
into it.
I mean, you're mixing. Do you normally mix that with something else?
Yeah, I usually wear this by itself.
Oh, okay.
So either by itself or mix it with something, I don't care, but you gotta use
But
citrus
use
bloom.
it.
Got
Okay.
it. So we're gonna go high on cheekbones. Oh, you're gonna be ready for the red carpet in about 2.2 seconds. And she really has a really nice amount of cheek color on.
Be the perfect time for her to take a new Facebook thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't take it. I can't be taking it with my blue eye.
Do like a side selfie.
Maybe I'll do that.
That's what we should do, is we should do a makeup class.
Selfie class?
A selfie class or a Facebook profile pic. Come update your... I got ideas.
Are you writing this down?
You write this down. Somebody write this down.
Sorry.
Emily.
I'm
She's
sorry,
smart, wise,
Emily.
taking notes.
All of these ideas that we're keeping track of, I'm just putting asterisks next to them.
Okay, gorgeous, stunning, amazing. And then her lips, we're going to stay really nude and sparkly. Oh, so if you were a director, you would have gotten a very special package this week. And we got some new lip glosses.
Sparkleberry.
They're amazing. It's like Sassy Fuchsia and Fancy Nancy had a baby. Right? Couple of them. And like they're all different color babies. And they're just beautiful babies that look just, they're amazing. Yeah, Sparkleberry and Shock Tart. And there's another one coming that's another pink. Okay, so I'm going to give you a little bit of color with a lipstick, but it's going to be pretty nude with a little bit of shimmer. And that to me says Exotic Mango. Have you guys worked with this color yet?
Mm-mm.
Oh, it is gorgeous. And then you could either use beach bronze or rich spice, which for some reason I don't have in my little repertoire over here. But rich spice is beautiful as well.
Yes, it is.
Love it, love it. Do you wear it a lot, Carmen?
I might have it. I don't know.
That's okay. I think this one. This will be. It's good to have options. And you can't wear rich spice unless you've got a darker skin tone. But if you do, it's a beautiful color. If you are an Ivory 6, you don't get to wear rich spice.
What?
Hello. Okay. Hairspray for your face. Close for me.
What about eye?
What about
Mascara.
Mascara.
I don't have any mascara ones.
I do. It's right there.
Throw me one.
Right there.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Kind
I got you. See?
She was coming in, okay?
Gotta have some mascara.
Get some lashes going.
And
That's
if
right.
you wanted false eyelash look, what you need is 1 coat of lash primer, 1 coat of ultimate mascara, which is what we're doing here, and 1 coat of Lash Love. It is amazing. Beautiful things happen with that. Look to your knees for me. Okay. There she is.
Beautiful.
Stunning. Is that the word we're looking for here? Because that's what I'm feeling. Viola Davis.
Ooh, I love the cheek color.
It's really beautiful. Okay, so what we're going to do here, I think, Desiree, we are done.
Okay.